Hello everyone, my name is Harshal Kolvankar and I welcome you all in this training of personality development. My name is Harshal Kolvankar as I shared with you, and I am a corporate trainer in BM, and we are going to have a training on personality development. Well, so let us start off by knowing our personality. Let us ask a few questions and judge what our personality is all about. So first question is, do I put on a show to get attention? Do I think people take advantage of me? Do I feel uncomfortable when suddenly there is a silence in any family function or social gathering? Do I always defend myself when someone criticizes me? Do I feel uncomfortable when I'm asked to speak in a crowd? Do I think a lot before taking any decision? And yes, do I learn from my past mistakes? Can I say no to others? And the most important, do I view myself positively? So we should ask all these questions and let us know our personality. So we have a personality wheel. These 8 elements make a perfect personality. So you see the personalities outside, maybe in your family, the one who really you look up to. They have these 8 elements in personality. So first being complete confidence, second dressing and grooming, impactful body language, professional etiquettes, impressive communication, interpersonal skills, effective public speaking, and digital branding or digital personality development, which I'm sure you'll be surprised when you hear this going forward. So let us now look at the first thing, that is complete confidence. So, for example, Mr. Ravi in your company, in your team, whenever he's asked to give a presentation, he's very confident. For example, Mr. Suresh, whenever he speaks with clients, he's able to express himself confidently, and you look up to them and you feel that, I also need that kind of confidence. So let me tell you, there are some points which confident people do follow, and let us see what the points are. First one is confident people walk fast. So if you're walking fast, you have a lot of tasks to do, then you are confident. Next is they sit in the first row. Yes, it takes a lot of courage, a lot of confidence to sit in the first row, maintain the eye contact with the speaker, but confident people will sit in the first row. Yes, maintain eye contact. It's very difficult, but confident people maintain eye contact. They dress well. That doesn't mean they buy expensive clothes, they buy the best of brands, but whatever they buy, the fitting, the color combination, everything is perfect. So yes, they dress well. They speak loudly. They're confident, they speak loudly. When you're not confident about what you speak, you will speak not that loudly. Firm handshake. A firm handshake gives confidence to yourself as well as the person you're shaking hands with. So confident people shake hands firmly. Carry yourself well. Okay, so whatever resources they have, whatever is given to them, they carry themselves really well. So that is one point. And next is taking initiative. So you might observe whenever you go to an event, when you go to a function, there is a problem, and there are few people who come ahead. They take up the responsibility. They tell, team A, you go here. Some other people, you go there. They assign tasks. So confident people will always take initiatives. Being peaceful. So yesterday, as we saw, the Chennai Super Kings won the IPL title, and you see their captain MS Dhoni. He was so peaceful. Whenever his team is in trouble, he's peaceful. Whenever his team is not in trouble, he's peaceful. So one of the confident quality that you need to possess is you need to be peaceful. Next is take on challenges. Any hard challenge, any difficult challenge, you got to take on those challenges. Yes, so very familiar face. You can see on the screen Sandeep Maheshwari with almost 5 million YouTube followers. He has a very good video on self-confidence, how to build self-confidence. And you can see Robin Sharma, he also has how to build self-confidence. So do check these videos. We'll provide you the link below. So let's come to dressing and grooming. Imagine you're sitting in a seminar hall and someone walks into the seminar hall. What is the first thing that you notice about a person? Do we say, his nature is really good? No. The first thing that we notice is dressing and grooming. So did you ever feel impressed by seeing the way your boss dresses and carries himself? Or did you ever feel inferior when you were not dressed properly? So you can imagine how important is dressing and grooming. So dressing and grooming will reflect authority on your work. It leaves a good impression on others. People will start taking you seriously because you have started taking yourself seriously. The one that is seen sells. So in Hindi we say jo dikta hai wo bikta hai. Yes, so the one that is seen sells. So if you're the one that is seen with good and apt dressing and grooming, I'm sure you will be successful in your future endeavors. Hygiene standards, which are basic as well as very important. So it also reflects that you have a good hygiene standards. Sure. So whenever you're in a professional environment, you're dressed well, apt, it will show professionalism. So few of the essentials for dressing and grooming for men is shave daily, polish your shoes daily, you have to bath daily, of course, brush twice daily, iron clothes daily, cut nails frequently, and clear wallet frequently. Now let me tell you one thing. Boys' wallet has everything. It has train tickets, it has movie tickets, it has slips. The only thing that it doesn't have is money. However, you got to be cleaning it. You got to keep your wallet clean once a week. You have to clean your wallet and polish your belt once a fortnight. And for women as well, bath daily, brush twice daily, iron your clothes daily, cut nails frequently, and balance in makeup, which is very, very important aspect. So right now, you're sitting, you should have these three things in your bag. For men, it is a comb, deo, perfume, that is, both or any of one, and also a face wash. So wherever you go, you need to have these things with you. And for women as well, makeup kit, deo, perfume, and face wash, these three things you need to have. So these are a few tips on dressing and grooming. Body language. Now, did you feel impressed by your friend, say Harish, the way he sits, the way he stands, the way he carries himself? You feel you've lied from your mouth sometimes, but your body language was something different and people got to know the real truth. So body language is very, very important. You can lie from your mouth, but your body will speak the truth. So if it's speaking the truth, why not, be it impactful? So let us know what is body language. Body language is a quiet and secret language. It speaks about you as a person. And according to study, let me tell you, according to the study, in a day, 55% of our communication is body language. 55. And 38% of our communication is our voice tone. So if you see, voice tone is also so very important. All the troubles, all the conflicts that we have is something, how can he speak to me in this tone? So voice tone is very important. 7% is our words. So we heavily rely on words. What are we speaking? But if you see, your body language is something you need to rely on. So that is one of the important aspects. So what are the aspects of body language? First being physical appearance. It conveys a lot about you. Then is postures. Then tells others more than your words do. Then your gestures, your hand movements, your facial expression. You need to be energetic. You need to be smiling. You need to feel the emotion what you're trying to bring. And of course, we have eye contact, so it is a mirror of your emotion. So let me tell you one thing. If you're in an emergency situation, you need to make an eye contact, then you can look at a person here in this portion. So if you look at them there, they will feel that you're looking at them in the eye, but you're not looking at them. However, I will always recommend you to build your confidence and look at people in the eye. And this is, of course, during an emergency situation. Professional etiquettes. Now, let me tell you one thing. So, in my previous organization, I had to meet a lot of foreign delegates from Singapore, Australia, and other countries. So, what happened is the first time I met them, we went to one of the premier hotels, JW Marriott, for lunch, and they had ordered a few stuff, and I had ordered masala dosa. At that time I was not aware about anything, and they started eating, and I was eating with a fork and spoon, and I was just not able to eat. And I was feeling terrible from inside. I was feeling broken from inside, that I am showing a very negative personality. What they must be thinking of me? And I had to give the masala dosa back, saying that my stomach is upset, and I ordered a milkshake. However, the point remains, if you don't want to feel embarrassed, there are some professional etiquettes that you need to follow. So let us now check some of the dining etiquettes. So buffet manners. So we always had food in buffet. So there are some etiquettes to the same. So first is, don't jump the line. However hungry you are, you need to go through that line. Now keep the serving spoon on the side platters. We tend to keep it, in the food itself. So, but there's a plate below. So if you can keep the serving spoon there, it's one of the professional etiquette. Now sometimes, we Indians, there are rotis, there are papad, there is cutlet. It is very hard to take them. You pick them up from a tong or a spoon. So we, look here, there, and then we just, put your hands on it, which is wrong. So use the tongs or spoon provided to serve, however difficult it may be. Don't touch anything with your hand. Yes, you need not touch anything with your hand except your plate. Okay, so that is one thing. If at all you touch something with your hand, make sure you take it. Even if you want it or you don't want it, make sure you take it. Step out if you want to cough, sneeze. You have to run outside if you want to cough or sneeze. Nowhere near the buffet line. Never eat in the buffet line. However you are hungry, do not eat in the buffet line. Okay, eating with hand etiquettes. Many people say this is wrong, but however, there are some manners, there are some etiquettes also to eat with your hands. So first being, your palm shouldn't touch the food. So this portion shouldn't be touching the food. So not to make rice balls and toss in your mouth. It is not the etiquette to follow. Stop licking your fingers. Sometimes the food is really tasty. Sometimes you feel that I need to lick my fingers, but it shows a very unhygienic sign. So make sure that you stop licking your fingers. Stop passing food from used hand. So if you're there in the dining area and someone asks to pass you some plate or something, so make sure you don't use the hand from which you're eating. Okay, take appropriate rice and dal combination. So for a matter of fact, I know one of my friends, he loves dal, and he takes this much rice and this much dal. But what happens is, when you're eating with your hand, it becomes mushy and it does not come into your hands. So to avoid embarrassment, make sure you have a good combination of both. Now, the essential of dining etiquettes: don't be rude to the waiter. Sometimes people, I don't know what all names they call. I've been to hotels, so one of the things they call is, another thing they call is chotu, or some are really very, courteous, I would say. They call boss. Now, nothing is acceptable. You just need to say, excuse me, I need help. Then ask the name of the waiter, and then call him by his name. So don't be rude to the waiter. Never criticize your meal. That is one of the dining etiquettes. And don't take the best pieces. So if you're in a conference, there is a dish which has come, and if you're taking the best piece, everything is speaking about your personality, that you are not thinking about others. Don't tuck your napkin in your shirt, and don't play with your cutlery. Don't jab your neighbor. Jab as in don't poke, or don't fidget with your neighbor. Yes. So impressive communication skills. What is impressive communication skills? So first of all, two questions quickly. Do you feel inferior? Sometimes that you didn't understand the vocabulary your friend was using, and you just said yes, but you exactly didn't understand what he was saying. Connects so well with the audiences. So yes, communication skills are very important. So let us look at what we have in communication skills. So 7 tips of effective communication skills is: confident speakers will maintain eye contact. Yes, whenever they are in a conference meeting, whatever it may be, they will have a proper eye contact. And let me tell you, it's not staring, do not stare, but just glance through. Ask relevant questions. So if you have a good communication skill, you will ask relevant questions. Be open and receptive. So whatever feedback that you are getting from your audiences, be receptive. If the audience is getting bored, it will be shown. So make sure that you're open and receptive. Do not argue. It is said that never argue with a fool, because he'll drag you down to his level and beat you with his confidence. So I'm not telling that anyone is fool as such, but stop from arguing and make sure you put your point across, and that's it. Respect others' opinion. This is very important. Do not impose your opinion. Confident people with good personalities will never ever impose their decision or their opinion on someone. Smile, of course. Smile is very essential. Develop the quality of listening. So I, as trainer, I had a difficulty of listening. So I used to speak a lot. Until one of my mentors, which is Piyush Bhatia sir, he told me that, Harshil, you need to listen to people. And that's where I thought that I should listen to people, and I have improved a lot on this aspect. So develop the quality of listening. So, vocabulary is something which will decorate your language. So we in BM English speaking, we help people to decorate their English. We speak a very basic English. So let us see, for example, here he has told me to come at 11 a.m. This is a normal, bland English. However, the way you say it, the way, personalities say it, which creates an impact. So let us see. He is scheduled to come at 11 a.m. Small things, but major differences. So there are a couple of such phrases that it's not possible to do. It may take a lot of time, resources than we have. So if you see the last one, can you speak loudly, or I'm not able to hear you? As simple as that. So make sure that your vocabulary is strong, which will create your personality, impressive overall. Interpersonal skills are so technical skills. Everyone has technical skills, but a very few people have interpersonal skills. Interpersonal skills is nothing but the connection with you have with your peers, employees, with people in general. So interpersonal skills are very important. So let us look quickly tips on improving interpersonal skills. One is listening actively, showing empathy, that is showing getting into the shoes of others and knowing their problems and then speaking to them. A sense of humor, of course. Maintain good emotional balance, as we just spoke about Mahendra Singh Dhoni. If there are good situations, bad situations, you need to maintain good emotional balance. Resolve conflicts. Then we have bringing people together. Clarity in your communication. You need to be clear of what you're speaking. If you're unclear, somewhere on the line there will be a problem in your communication, affecting the interpersonal skills. Be a problem solver. Many people will talk about the problems, but few will talk about the solutions. And if you want to become a personality which people will listen to, then you need to be a problem solver. Learn to cope up with pressure. It is going to be there today, tomorrow, day after, any time it is going to be there. So learn to cope up with pressure. Manage your time. There is nothing called as I do not have time. There is always something called as you need to find time. So make sure you manage your time. Have a positive attitude. Accept constructive feedback. Have strong work ethics. So the 7th aspect is effective public speaking, which is very important. As a good personality, you should look up to someone who speaks really, really, really well. So I remember in my graduation days, I had a Dale Carnegie training program, and the way the trainer was training, the way he was addressing the crowd, we all got so impressed by his personalities. We had sent him Facebook requests and whatnot. We were just zoomed at the way he was training, the way he was speaking in public. And that's when I decided that I want to become a trainer. And public speaking was one aspect which I had to develop. So there are some tips for public speaking. Preparation is one of the key aspects. You be confident, that is one thing, but you need to prepare to be confident. Professionalism, so make sure you're professional, carry tissues, carry bottle with you whenever you're giving a presentation. That will show more of professionalism. Use a lot of example and analogies. What is analogy? So a manager should be like rain. He should not be partial to anyone. How rain falls on the rich and poor, similarly should a manager be. He should not be partial to his employees. Courteous, you need to be very courteous when you're speaking. Unbiased, not partial, as we just said, the analogy. You need to be punctual. So these are a few aspects of public speaking. Also, the last point, which is well-groomed, which we have already discussed. Okay, so 5 steps to effective public speaking. Join an institution. However you may tell, you need a person to correct you. So we have our training centers in Mumbai, 4 of our training centers. So you can join any one of those if you want to improve your public speaking. There will be a trainer who will correct you. Video recording will obviously help you. Your audio recordings will help you, and your mirror practice. So we have mirror practice done in BM English speaking as well, and self-evaluation and feedback. Now, the last part of our personality development seminar is digital personality development, which you'll find nowhere else, but our research team has made sure that we bring you this module. So what is digital personality development? You like it or you don't like it. You want it or you don't want it. But every step, every click, every post that you share on Facebook, you are creating your own personality. You see a WhatsApp DPs of people, you form an impression about them. So it is very, very, very important that, if at all social media is showing your personality, then why not show it good? So why it is very important that your personality, your digital personality. So let us see. Now, for a matter of fact, if you see his post, he's an employee of Kotak Mahindra Bank, and he had during the Asifa case, which recently happened, he had posted something which was not good. And what happened is someone complained to Kotak Mahindra Bank, and he got fired, from his position. So if you've really worked hard to, achieve this position, and one click, one comment, you just don't think, you put it, and you might end up losing your job. So it's that important. Okay, so who views you quickly? Your HR managers view you. You don't know them, but they view you. Next, your senior colleagues, the people working with you, your friends view your profile. Your parents, relatives, I know people who say that, I've blocked my parents, but you never know. They go to your friend's place and they might see your profile. So your friends of friends. So Facebook is such that I comment about someone, a third person can exactly see it. So your friends of friends also can see it. And obviously, if you are registered on jeevansathi.com or any other things, or you're looking for a life partner, or if your life partner is looking at your profile, he'll make a decision. So make sure that you have a good profile. So look at this post. The always wrong person teaches the right lessons of life. I hate two-faced people. It's so hard to decide which to slap first. Fake people don't surprise me anymore. Loyal people do. Many people would think, these are really good posts. I mean, positive posts, but this posts are somewhere showing your personality. If you see the first post, you see the amount of negativity, wrong. See the next post, hate, faced, slap, and if you the third, the fake. So a confident personality will always talk about improving himself. So if you are posting some statuses like this, you need to stop all the statuses which have negative words. It should be more like, wait, let me tell you further. Okay, so posts like these should be stopped, because it should be shared with your life partner, one whom you love, in private. It shouldn't be made public. Okay, these are the posts that you should share. If you see the first post, if it doesn't challenge you, it won't change you. Start where you are, use what you have, and do what you can. Okay, so it is more to talk about yourself. A confident personality will always talk about himself, changing himself, and not the people around. So if you are the one who's talking about people around, your personality is not coming out well. So let's see quickly. Our whole business also runs on WhatsApp, and many businesses now are running on WhatsApp. So there are some WhatsApp etiquettes as well. So let us see what are the WhatsApp etiquettes. First one being, Keep a professional profile picture. Make sure it's it's your face. It's the face of your profile. So make sure you have a good profile picture. Make sure you avoid sharing or promoting negative statuses like we already saw. Follow the group rules. Don't send personal messages on WhatsApp groups, on professional company WhatsApp groups. No good morning, no good night, nothing. Don't follow chat language in company group. Hey, what's up? And all those chat languages will show very negative impression about you. And one more thing, recheck and verify your information, what you're sharing. Do not share rumors. I have a few people who share rumors on WhatsApp. Whenever their posts come, even if it's a proper post, I won't look at them because they have created a personality that no one will believe them. Okay, avoid typing in full caps. If you're typing in full caps, hi, what are you doing? It's like you're shouting at someone. So make sure that you're not typing in full caps. Avoid foul or slang language. Goes without saying. So there are some Facebook etiquettes as well. So quickly, let us see what are the Facebook etiquettes. Keep your Facebook profile private and not open for all. It can backfire heavily. Carefully post and share your posts. Avoid posting, religious, negative, controversial topics, Ranveer's, affair with Deepika and all those things. Stop it. Stop it right now if you want to be successful, a digital personality as well. Avoid unprofessional comments. So many of our friends, if we see, you post something and they comment something, which is not a good sight to see. So make sure you are deleting the unprofessional comments. Untag. So I remember one of my friends, he called me from the US and said, hey, Harshal, untag me from all the pictures that we have had when we were working in India. And I asked him why. So he told me, there is a company which sees a Facebook profile. So I don't want to, mess anything up. And, that is why it's very important to untag yourself from inappropriate pictures. So right now, take your cell phones in hand and untag all the pictures which you feel are not appropriate if someone views them. Or, don't keep on changing profile pictures. First of all, it is irritating. And secondly, it shows that you are not stable. You have a lot of free time. In Hindi, we say, Vella. So if you want your personality to come out like this, stop sharing, or changing professional or changing profile pictures. Post motivational content. Keep your profile fully updated. Review your timeline once in a month. Avoid foul or slang language. And one more thing, a small tip. One of my friends, she was a kind of, what do you call it? Someone who fights against women's rights. So she used to type whatever male post is there, you male pigs, you male this, she used to type on every website. Now what happens is when you search her name, you will find all those comments. So Google, the work of Google is to search all those things. So make sure that your personality is coming out good. Okay, so thank you so much. I hope you've enjoyed the personality development training. Do follow the links that are down below if you want to know more about BM English. And thank you so much.